What's up, guys? It's Ultra Turbo here, and I am back with another video, and oh man, I'm really excited to talk about today's episode, Beyblade vs. Dynamite Battle, episode 50. So, this episode overall was just maybe my overall favorite episode of the season. I'm not sure, but dang, was this episode really good. Okay, so let's not waste any time, let's just get right into the review. So, of course, from last episode, we are going to be seeing a rematch between Volt versus Rashid, except this time, Volt is going to be using Ultimate Valkyrie. So, after Volt, in the last episode, Volt confronts, Rashid or whatever, we see Belle, Ronsu, and Basara, talking in a room. They were, studying they were taking notes of, like, I can't speak today. I'm just so excited to talk about today's episode. They were talking about the last battle that they had, in the last episode against, with Belle versus Rashid, and they analyzed how, like, Belle lost, and just stuff like that. So, basically, afterwards, after when they talk about that, or whatever, we see Volt and Shu talking outside, and they get this memory of, like, their last battle in the last episode of God. Again, they have, like, this nostalgic episode. So afterwards, we see Volt and Shu practicing, and that's when we see Ultimate Valkyrie's variable dash driver awaken while battling Spriggan, as Shu also notices this as, like, the attacks on Valkyrie speed up. So that's when, like, she takes notice, and afterwards we see Rashid and Ilya also practicing together, and I guess Ilya takes notice of, like, Ilya points out of how I think it's Rashid and, Raphael acting a little bit strangely, or something like that, and I think that's when Ilya just leaves for Rashid to be just by himself. And afterwards, we cut to the battle between Rashid and Volt. So, before the battle begins, we get to see this board with Rashid, Belle, and Volt's face on it, and it shows that Belle and Rashid have 2 starts and Volt has none, given by the fact that he did not win the first Battle Royale, and he didn't participate in the singular battles. So, with that, I'm wondering how, like, the winners are going to progress, because if Volt wins this battle against Rashid, right, I think it's obvious that we are going to be getting Belle versus Rashid as, like, the final battle. So I'm wondering, like, how are they gonna, like, compare how are they gonna do the power levels, as well as, like, who gets to battle who if Volt wins this match, right? Because if Rashid wins this battle against Volt, then Volt can just be eliminated from this quote-unquote tournament or battle royale, and that means that, like, it'll just be down to Rashid and Belle, and the power levels would be different. So, aside from that, let's just get right into the battle. So, both Bladers launch in their Beyblades, and quickly, in its awakened state form, Ultimate Valkyrie rushes towards Greatest Raphael and sends a barrage of attacks. So Rashid takes notice of Volt's brand new speed and realizes that Ultimate Valkyrie has an awakened state. So quickly, Valkyrie bounces back and hits the stadium wall, and Volt uses one of his old, like, special moves, Ultimate Jet V. And oh my gosh, was this move awesome to see again. And if you guys don't know, one of Volt's, like, main time, like, best moves, right, was, of course, the Jet Shoot, I think it was called. Hold on, I'm looking this up on the wiki. There was Flash Launch and Wing Launch. I think those were Jet Shoots, but it's basically when, or Ultra Winged Launch, or I don't know, but it's when Valkyrie would hit the stadium walls and just bounce right back and send a big attack. So that's what Valkyrie did, and we haven't seen this move at all for the past, like, 2 seasons. The only, like, recognizable move that Volt uses would be, like, Slash or Rush Shoot. And we haven't seen Volt use a Jet Shoot ever since the last episode of Cho Z. So it's really awesome to see this move again, and the movements Vault does for this move is just overall really awesome. So that move pulls off Vault a win and gains him a point after scoring an overfinish from Rashid. So afterwards, Vault calls a timeout and speaks to Rashid, gives him some sort of pep talk, which motivates Rashid a little bit more, I think. So we get to see, and Vault sees Raphael's avatar behind Rashid and their auras glowing around them. So then the second battle begins. So both bladers launching their Beyblades, and Vault quickly uses Rush Shoots, sending a barrage of attacks towards Raphael. Each attack allows Raphael to activate its tabs, and so on and so forth. So then after a couple more clashes, Raphael jumps down to the lower deck of the stadium and takes the center. And that's when Rashid uses Greatest Lord. We see Rashid powering up, summoning Raphael's avatar. And then we see Vault with this new power-up. His eyes are so detailed, they're glowing. And he just yells out Valkyrie's name, and Valkyrie's avatar appears, and it's just so awesome. And then Vault uses a brand new special move, Ultimate Dive. And the movements that he makes for this move is just overall awesome. The swords on Valkyrie glow. Valkyrie dives down. Rashid uses Greatest Spear, and both Beyblades clash. Although that's not the end of the battle, both of them break apart from each other. So then Valkyrie collides with the railings of the stadium, which gains him even more speed. And so Rashid uses his greatest move, Greatest Breaker, and then Vault uses Ultimate Flash V. Both Beyblades collide, and Greatest Raphael Burst. And oh my gosh, when I saw that scene, I was just immediately very happy. So overall, the episode was really, really good. So I mean, that's basically where the episode ends off. In the next episode, we are going to see Belle versus Rashid. So I don't know how they're gonna do that, but I do believe that in Dynamite Battle, I think this battle is the last battle of Ultimate Valkyrie in the season. And I gotta say, they did this really, really well. It defeated Raphael, which is its greatest rival so far in the battle series. And I gotta say, a lot of Vault fans, including myself probably, it's super satisfying to watch, because in this overall season, right, the first battle that Vault had against Rashid was that Vault won, but almost lost at the same time. And the other three or four times that Vault has battled Rashid, he lost. So then, to see Vault, avenging those other losses, and overall just having winning against Rashid, and the fact that Rashid didn't get any point, even on Ultimate Valkyrie, is really impressive to see how much Vault has, improved. So overall, this episode overall was just, even some of the filler in it was awesome. The battle was so good, even though it was fast, but it was really, really good. And I guess that's basically all I have to say for this episode. It was just really good. It may be my favorite episode of Dynamite Battle. Also, one thing I do want to say is that we do have 2 more episodes left of Dynamite Battle, and yet there has still not been much information out for the next season, except there has been new information coming out of the next season being called Beyblade Burst Ultimate, and we are also going to be getting a new Belial, which makes me wonder is Belle still going to be the main protagonist in the next season? Because I've heard that this next season is going to be a continuation of Dynamite Battle, which, okay, I was hoping we would get a new system, but I can understand why, because I also would like to see a brand new system in Season 7, but also looking back on it now, right? So far, there are 6 completed season of Beyblade Burst. I mean, Dynamite Battle is yet to finish, but we only have 2 more episodes left. But once it finishes, right, the first 3 seasons of Burst, we have the cores are connected with the layers. The episodes are 20 minutes, and then the last 3 seasons, we are able to customize the layers by taking the cores off, and each episode's 10 minutes. So I wonder how this next season, if it is going to be the final season, how are they gonna pull off with the time span of the episodes? If it's probably, I'm hoping it would go back to 20 minutes, as it did for the first 3 seasons. I wouldn't mind getting a new system. I would like to get a new system, but at the same time, Dynamite Battle may be my overall favorite system of Beyblade Burst. So I'm not really sure. So I'm just kind of like, it doesn't really matter to me, like, if we stick with the same system or if we get a new system or not. It's gonna be good. But it does like make me wonder, because the only leaked Beyblade for the next season is Divine Belial. So I wonder if, like, that means that we are going to be getting I wonder if Belle is still going to be the main protagonist in the next season, or if we're gonna get like a brand new protagonist. So I feel like us getting a brand new protagonist, I think it's less likely, but it's more likely that like Volk could come back as the main protagonist, or we'll just stick with Belle, which, to be honest, I don't really mind, but I would think it would be a cool idea for Volk to return as the main protagonist. But then again, it doesn't really matter. I will make a video on the next season of Burst once more information comes out. So overall, that's going to be it for the episode review. So right now, let's just get right into the battle.
Alright, so I've got Ultimate Valkyrie and Greatest Raphael, and I think in the first round, or the first battle, Rashid used attack mode. So I think I'll be putting attack mode on Greatest Raphael first, and then we're going to switch Greatest Raphael to defense mode in the second battle, alright? So 3, 2, 1, go shoot! 3, 2, 1, go shoot! I kind of just lightly launch these baits, because if I launch them like really hard, then they're just gonna fly out of the stadium, and we won't really be getting like a really good battle. But I do want to like them move around and stuff, so I think I'm not really sure. Okay, well, not much. Okay, so not much happened. So let's redo that. Although I'm gonna launch these Beyblades harder this time. Oh, okay. I'm more comfortable launching these Beyblades hardest when they're like, when Raphael's in like defense mode. Alright, so it looks like Raphael took that first round. Alright, so here comes defense mode Raphael, so 3, 2, 1, go shoot! And 3, 2, 1, go shoot! Oh wow. Okay, there was a jet shoot from Valkyrie. So yeah, so far the variable driver has not awakened for my Ultimate Valkyrie, so I can't really say anything about that. Oh man, so looks like Valkyrie wouldn't really win in real life though. Although I do want to say that I don't think that Greatest Raphael is as like overpowered as like people say. Because to be honest, like, Greatest Raphael has been like really overrated in my opinion. It's a really good Beyblade, I will say. It's just, I don't think it's as overpowered as people make it out to be. Because it's still lost. It even bursts its like Savior Valkyrie, which is the pre-evolution of Ultimate Valkyrie, and the Beyblade that everyone claims that sucks, which in reality it doesn't. So I don't really like understand like all this amazing like hype about Greatest Raphael. I understand it's like it's pretty crazy strong, but oh wow, okay. See, that's kind of the craziness we need from like Ultimate Valkyrie, but like as soon as it makes contact, it just turns into like a stamina or defense type. That's what causes like Ultimate to lose a lot. Alright. So, yeah, you see, the variable driver has not really been awakened. But overall, that's going to be it for the video. I hope you guys have enjoyed. If you guys have, make sure to hit that like button down below. Subscribe to the channel if you guys are new. Turn on notifications. And also, please share this video so you guys can help the channel grow. But anyways, I'll see you in the next video. Bye!
Stars, we're dancing in the light, that's the